Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the mutants and meta-humans of all ages, shapes, and size. It is time for the most spoilerific film on YouTube. If you have any requests for any topic, leave a comment below. What up with your YouTube bus? It's your boy TripleCup Chuck, and I'm up. And we're going there to the Roy Vibration Podcast, where we talk Marvel, DC, comic books, anime, video games, TV shows, and more. And play games while we go. Let's go. Humble the boat, man. What's good, man? Hey, I'm going to go straight to the introductions. Hey, you said it, get to the youngest, so you know what I'm saying? We got a demi god up in the like chaos. Go and introduce yourself and let them know they can find you at and say why I let you go first.
Man, this is your boy Chaos God, and you let me go first because I'm better than Flip. But we ain't gonna get into that. That's for another podcast. I just been doing nothing playing this good old Assassin's Creed. I may become an assassin myself. You may never know. So.
Oh God.
Yeah. I'm surprised that I had my ears covered and everything, and they hold up.
No, I only did it because I just got a headache.
Okay, yeah. So next up, we're gonna go ahead and go to the Sir X Man. Man, what's happening with your homie? What's good?
Not much. Did my first YouTube broadcast. I broadcast the Microsoft press conference. I had a little quirks in the beginning, but once the show started rolling, it was looking good and stuff like that. Once Microsoft started, come check it out if you can on my stream, Sir X Man, just like the name. And that's about it. Enjoying myself. I'm ready to play some when I get a chance. Lego Forza Horizon 4 with Legos. That's about it.
Are you like I was talking to Don.
It came out today.
He was talking about how that was the biggest waste of time. So you actually excited for the Legos?
It's Legos. Come on, it's Legos. They did good. Remember the Hot Wheels? Hot Wheels.
Yeah, the Hot Wheels was good. I ain't played all Legos, so that's why I was saying
it just came down today.
It looked decent. It looked like something that kind of felt like okay, I understand why they did.
Yeah.
They logical move will be the Legos.
Yeah, so I can't wait to check it out.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Other than that, my other game just got online, Dangerous Driving. So I'm gonna be playing some of that too this weekend. They just got online for it.
Okay, that's what's good. Next up, we got that boy Flip Money. Man, y'all introduce yourself and let them know they can find you at home.
Yo, what's going on?
Let the boy slide too.
I mean, you know how it is, man. This your boy Flip Money. You know, you can find me here, of course. Always, you can find me on Xbox Live. You can find me on Twitter, Flip Money 1975. And we also did a reaction on my channel on one of the show on E3. What was that? I think it was Bethesda. I'm saying, I believe it was Bethesda, but you can go check that out on my channel on YouTube, Flip Money. I'm saying, best way to find it is capital F and capital M. You know what I'm saying? That thing should pop right on up. I'm saying, we here, let's do this.
It's still not showing live.
It's not?
No.
It's live. I'll tell you live. It's live. It's showing live.
All I'm seeing is ready to go. I'm not seeing live.
You know what? Yeah, I think he's right. Hold on. Let me go to YouTube.
Yeah, I'm on there now on the third screen.
Yeah, it's not playing on YouTube, but in this hangout it says we are live.
But it's not.
Let me see.
And I've been refreshing it.
What happened?
Refresh it.
It's not showing live.
Trying to figure out what's going on. If
I
y'all
think
can,
we live.
no, yeah. If y'all can hear us, it's a little technical difficulty. So give us a
It's
second.
live. I just checked. We live.
You live up there,
huh?
but it's not showing on it's not showing on YouTube.
Man, it is. I'm looking at it now. It is.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Sir X Man.
Yeah, thank y'all for the what I'm saying? At least we're being thorough to make sure
Yeah,
that
yeah.
we
This
laugh.
live. We still live. Sorry about that, people. Sorry about
We
that.
still, yeah. But go ahead, finish. Let's go ahead and do this introduction. We got Savage Carter in this thing. That was good with y'all.
What up with it?
That's
Y'all
savage.
can hear me? Y'all can hear me in here?
We hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
What's going on with y'all, everybody? This is Savage. Y'all can catch me at, Savage Card 225, on Twitter. Savage Card on Xbox. Always on this show. I mean, same places you can always find me at. You can always catch up with me. I'll
Yeah.
never be a stranger.
No
Except to you
weirdos.
weirdos.
No weirdos. That's all we're going to say. Is no weirdos.
Nope.
That's all we saying.
No widow, but you can't be no stranger, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I said I ain't gonna be no stranger except to the weirdos.
Right. Because they've been out and about. So,
What you're trying to say is we don't need no Pinglet and Rillas up in here.
okay, I'm gonna leave that one go. But since we're thinking about that, you know what I'm saying? How you felt about E3 this year? Was
I
you excited
mean,
for it?
I wasn't excited about E3 at all from, before E3 started. So I can't really, comment on how everybody else feel about it because I already knew the next generation consoles was coming out next year. So it's really nothing to be excited about. I mean, the only thing that I saw in E3 that I actually cared about was xCloud.
Yeah, the xCloud did look nice. xCloud did look nice. So what about you, Sir X Man? Anything caught your attention?
You might want to leave me for last on this one.
Oh shit, take him out.
Oh, shit.
So what about you, Flip?
I mean, I wasn't disappointed. I wasn't happy, mad, or anything at all, man. I mean, I like what I saw, and I just keep it like it is, man. Same thing as Fab, man. If you got your expectation up high, I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for you. Next generation system is coming out next year. So why be happy about what these shows going to be about this year?
I
I
mean, but
don't
with
know.
Microsoft, they got backwards and forward capabilities. So even if they do drop the consoles, next year, it don't matter if they drop the game here or there because they'll be playable on our systems anyway, all the way across the board.
Right, right. So
And
that's
they
why
could
I'm
just be
mad.
more losing with how they drop games.
Huh?
I understand what you're saying, but my point is they not gonna show the actual more powerful games until the next E3.
Yep.
Dude, they didn't even really make any good games that show the power of the Xbox One X. You had like maybe 4 games that showed the power, but they didn't really make their own studio games to show the true power of that console. It
Okay,
had
I
to be
mean,
third party.
I ain't talking about just Microsoft. Hold up, let me clarify. Not just Microsoft. I'm talking about E3 as a whole. Like
right.
Bethesda,
I just wanted to, I know, I just wanted
Yeah,
to add on
E3 is
that.
not just
EA,
Microsoft, y'all.
yeah, not just Microsoft. Even on the Nintendo did something for E3.
Why? Hold on. Why is this an echo?
Not me.
Is somebody else watching this show?
Say something.
Yeah,
Nah,
I still can hear a little bit.
my streaming is
Oh,
muted.
oh, that's why I was wondering if somebody else was watching the show.
Yeah, no, I don't know why it's showing an echo. The stream been messing up on this whole show today.
Okay.
I think it's YouTube.
Okay. People out there, just bear with us if you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that before the show. And then
Right.
once the
It
show
wasn't.
started, it was like
No,
that.
yeah.
There
It
was a
wasn't like
touch of
that.
echo before the show started, but it wasn't this severe.
Right.
Right. So what about that game that looked like Blair Witch? At first I thought it was Alan Wake 2. I was like, oh shit, they
Oh,
going
I did too.
for it. And they said Blair Witch. I said that old shit. Why they ain't just do Alan Wake 2? Same concept. Flashlight and ghosts disappearing.
I like it. I want to play Blair Witch. This
So
one's
you
gonna
ain't
be.
I want it. I'll play it. Even though somebody on that was doing the podcast, a reaction and stuff like it, said that I might cry, but you know what? I'm gonna put on my big boy pants. I'm gonna still get it and play it.
You know what's funny? That game's going to be also on PC and Xbox, right? So I bet you PC is gonna have an Oculus Rift version of it. You know, you'll be able to use Oculus Rift.
I
Could you
can see
imagine
that.
playing that game in VR?
I can see
That's
that.
messed up. That's gonna be so messed up.
Right.
And I am gonna get me a. I told you I'm getting me the Oculus Rift, the wireless one. I can't wait for that one. I don't want no wires.
Yeah. What about that Watchdog? I mean, that was a shock because when I seen that, as in every player that's on the map could
Yeah.
be a playable player. So anybody that just innocent bystander, everybody on the game is somebody that could be somebody in the game. Like what y'all think about that whole concept? They never had a game that the whole world had a could change by any individual.
So that means you can take their body over or something like that.
No, you don't take their body over. It's like if a person walking by, like you might be a computer hacker, somebody might be a drone designer or architect. So you hack into their life, and then you got to follow their life, and then you can recruit them to your team, and you got to play with that person or the story. Like this person could be a dishwasher during the daytime and a coder at night. But see, you know what I'm saying? So different people doing different things in the world and life, just living life. Like how they had the old woman, you know what I'm saying? She was like I guess some mob boss type super criminal ass person. I mean, you know what I'm saying? To me, that's just innovative. So I mean that's why I say E3 did had his little diamonds. Y'all gotta go through like all this dirt just to get to the little diamonds that they had in there because I think this watchdog here gonna be the best watchdog of all you know what I'm saying, out of the first two. It's gonna be what a watchdog should have been from the beginning.
I saw some diamonds, but I'm waiting for Flip.
You waiting for Flip?
Yep. No. And Flip already did it. All right, Chaos, let's go.
Nah,
Let's
man.
go. What?
Let it rip. Let it rip.
Man, stop rushing people. You gotta get it in. So what?
I mean, you guys may be mad about what I'm about to say, but because I'm most likely ain't gonna agree
We
with you
argued
guys.
on Sunday. Me and you
Man, we
argued
even
on
had the
Sunday.
Punisher, man. Come on.
Man,
Y'all weren't excited for this
I
one?
I mean, Bethesda's was terrible. Square Enix was even worse. Microsoft, I give an A minus. I didn't even watch Nintendo because, why?
I heard Nintendo won.
Huh?
I heard everybody saying Nintendo won. They
Man,
showed some
look,
good stuff.
Nintendo will always win. to Nintendo people eyes.
They showed off
There's
the new
no.
Zelda. That's all they needed to do.
How Nintendo win when Nintendo wasn't really there?
Nah, but they still gave it to the because they had that Nintendo thing,
Right.
and
So
it was still during E3. So they for some reason they counted. They actually counted. Don't ask me
how
why they counted, but they counted it.
well in the mind in the mind of a in a Nintendo head the Wii U weirdos, whatever you want to call them, of course they would say that they won. Of course they would say they won.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When they saw the
but
Banjo Kazooie and what the Donkey Kong, big Donkey Kong thing, they just lost their damn minds, dude. For
I
some
thought
strange
I thought
reason.
Microsoft had that because I thought Microsoft had Rare, and
Yeah, but
Rare had Banjo.
Rare works with Nintendo. They
Okay, wait a minute.
Okay, so Microsoft's getting that money, part of that
yeah, they
money too,
getting
at
part
the
of
end of
that
the
money
day.
too. Of course they are.
So yeah, that's
Hold on. What you say? Rare? No, rare. I
yeah. You
mean,
know the people that
Rare,
make Sea of
Rare
Thieves.
made games
yeah.
for Nintendo. Rare
Back in
has
the day,
characters.
but Microsoft bought Rare.
And we know,
Yeah,
but
Yeah, but they didn't buy the games from Rare.
Microsoft
The
does
games
lease
are still
out
owned by
characters.
Nintendo.
They lease
Oh,
out
you talking about
characters.
lease out characters?
Right, they lease out characters to
I
Nintendo.
guess
Like they leased
that's
out
just another check for
Spider-Man
them.
to
I guess.
Marvel. Like Fox leased. I
Uh,
mean, like Sony leased out
Be-
Spider-Man to
yeah, but
Marvel.
like
What's
when they
up?
do a Smash Brothers, I think they at least out a character like Master Chief inside of or somebody like that.
You mean Disney leased out
Or
on
Marcus
Spider Man?
Phoenix or something like that inside of Smash Brothers.
Oh, we don't want to talk about no Marcus Phoenix right now because we didn't really see him on Xbox stage. I don't want to hear about that.
Wow, what's wrong? What
I
did he
wanted
do?
some True Gears play, dude. I don't even want to go there.
Yeah.
You know, that's why. But that's why some of these games they should have showed the game. The game's coming out in September. You should have showed some gameplay. What'd you do? Show it behind the
So
scenes.
what game? Show gameplays of what?
Gears.
They
IGN.
did show. They showed gameplays of Gear last year. Then this year they show. This year they showed the whatchamacallit, the multiplayer.
They
You
didn't
had
show
to
that.
be there. Yes, they did. They played the
No,
multiplayer. You had to be
for
in there.
IGN.
But
IGN
okay,
had, had
right,
the
but
show.
they still showed it though. That's what I'm
But
saying. It
my
ain't like
thing,
they didn't show
they
it.
used to show it on stage though, man.
Yeah, but
They
they don't
stopped.
got time for that. They don't got time for that, man.
They had an hour and a half, and you trying to tell me they couldn't show gameplay?
Yeah, they got so much other stuff to show. If Microsoft would have did that, the first thing you would have heard, Microsoft all they doing was showing gameplay. It ain't enough time for them to do all that. Because considering all the games that they were trying to hurry up, push out so you can see. You can't expect like, all right, well, we're gonna show like 5 minutes of gameplay when you got other stuff that they have to show
Yeah, they
too.
had so many games. They had so many
There's so many
games.
games they
They had
can't do
time to
that.
talk. They even had time to talk.
Right.
Normally they get on stage and say some shit all the time between every fucking thing. This time it was like, okay, we got so many games. We're gonna talk at the beginning, middle, end.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
Like, okay, well, yeah, Phil Spencer came out there. That was it, pretty much.
Right, they ain't have enough time to show all that stuff like people want. See what it is with
It's so
Microsoft.
much on the
It's a no-win situation, man. Like sometimes y'all gotta stop whining and crying about that stuff. Cause when Sony do it, no one questions that shit.
Oh, I
No
question
one.
it all the time.
Like you know what I'm saying?
All
Like
of them.
they only can do what they can do, man. They can't just I'm gonna show you this and this. That it would have been longer than that. If they could do it, I'm quite sure they would. But nah, man, they can't do that,
Because
man.
I was bored with Bethesda until the end. The end, they woke me up. I was bored that whole time
I
until they
think
got to
everybody
the
was
end.
bored with Bethesda.
I know what it
Until
is.
they got to the end.
Say, check this out, Sir X, man, with Gears, you got to think about it. The hardcore, they the ones that want to see gameplay.
Right.
And
I'm
that's
getting
right.
Gears day one.
By being the hardcore, they know one thing. The hardcore ain't going to just watch E3. He going to watch all the side events, too. So that's why they going to say, well, the hardcore want to see gameplay. That's why they put it on the side event. Big stage, they just put the big pretty shit up there for all the casuals that might tune in.
But I saw some of the gameplay that they were showing,
Yeah.
and they were doing. And I'm not trying to knock Gears, but I really was not that impressed. And I got every gear, and I've played every gear. It looks pretty much the same. I want it to be the same, but it doesn't seem like they up-res anything and not anything like, you know what I'm saying? It's just not up to the graphical thing that I was looking forward to.
I mean, but the thing about it, when Gears 4 came out, before it came out, that was the same complaint. They said, "Oh man, don't worry about the design. They're just a shell. It's gonna look good." And then when Gears 5 came out, it was like, "Damn, this bitch look good." I mean, we don't got that. We got to worry
Hold
about.
on. It didn't look good. The war didn't look good to you.
For Gears 4,
No, Gears 4 is amazing.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
The new Gears that they're making 5 pretty much looks similar. I didn't see any like more particles. You know what I'm saying? It's just almost, it looks the same.
Right, but that's why I said with Gears 4, before it came out,
that might be because
it looked good.
Let me ask you this. Did you see the trailer when they was fighting this thing? It was like a swarm up and that shit, and it was spinning around, killing somebody.
Yes.
You ain't see that? That didn't look good to you?
That looked amazing.
Man, let me tell you.
That did look amazing. But, they had pretty much the same physics that they had. It looked like the same physics that they had with the other one, like when that tornado was coming. Like with that tornado was coming and stuff like that. And that's what that looked like, a tornado, except they made enemies out of it. I've seen that in other games.
Let me ask you this. What you was watching on a regular tube TV? One of them old TVs from back in the day?
I was watching on my TV, my
Like a fat bat?
Yeah. Cause I don't know what y'all thought, but that thing looked good to me. I was like, hold on, what the?
Yeah, if you don't think Gears is gonna look good, then that's crazy.
Well, I'm hoping I'm gonna have it and play
tell
it day one. I mean, I always play every Gears when it comes out. That's just
I don't
me.
know.
But
That's like trying to spell Xbox with no X. It's just ain't possible.
Whoa.
Yeah, all the X's they got in
But see, at least in Halo, from 1 all the way up to 5 now, there's been progression in the graphics. The graphics have gotten better. You might not like the mechanics, what they changed, but the graphics have steadily gotten better and better and better. In the Halo. And that's what I'm looking for in the Gears. I know they did a lot of things with their new engine and stuff like that, but it's like I wanted more. Maybe the game will come out. The game's going to come out. I'm sure it's going to be polished in the way I want because it's Gears. But from just what I've seen, I know I want a little bit more. That's all. That's all I ask. I'm not being greedy or nothing like some people might say, but I just want more.
So you don't think you thought enough to make you say, "Oh man, I'm gonna get the next Gears of War."
I'm gonna get Gears anyway. I always get Gears.
Oh man, back to you, Chuck. Back to you, Chuck, because I don't know what to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think of Doom Eternal?
I mean, hey, that's his opinion. So I'm happy what I saw.
What did you think of Doom Eternal?
Doom Eternal. I think Doom looked good. It was alright. It was Doom is Doom to me. It's just better graphics. That's all it is when I see Doom. Doom is Doom, just with better graphics. That's it. It wasn't doing nothing no different than any of the other Dooms did.
No, they wrapped up. They did no. They improved the carnage. They've improved. The graphics have actually got more polished in it. I actually did notice the difference. The frame rate's faster. It looks like it's not gonna chug. Like sometimes the new Doom chugged a little bit, but it looks like they might have wiped out a lot of that. So I'm hoping. I like Doom, and I like Gears.
Yeah, to me, Doom just a little bit. To me, is a little bit too dark. I can't see. I need a little bit more light.
Chuck, Gears is dark.
Yeah, Gears is dark, but it ain't the same type of dark. It just Doom just a little bit too dark for me.
You part as far as seeing or as far as concept?
Like as in the game.
Graphics then. Or the gameplay is dark.
Just the game period. Just a little bit. See, that is a little bit too left for me. I ain't never really played Doom.
Doom is good, dude. It is. Try it in Game Pass. It's in there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hey, so what you think about Ghost Recon getting the Punisher DLC? That's what I titled it. So I don't want you to think that's what the true title is, but that's what I titled it, the Punisher DLC. And that Ghost Recon.
That's a whole new game, right?
That's a new game.
That's DLC for the old game. Then they say the new game.
That's a new game, Chuck.
Yeah.
They're going back to the old school of Ghost Recon with that. That I heard. That's what they're doing. The old style, not this new open world one. At least that's what I hear.
I don't know what you saw, series, man, but that's
what I heard.
I don't know what he saw.
If you saw the gameplay, it's on the same stuff.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is.
Down.
But yeah, that's a whole new game that's about to come out. That's not a DLC.
Oh, so I thought that was a DLC and it. I thought that was DLC for the old game and it introduced a new game.
It was a DLC. It's a DLC for the old game, but it's not that deep. It's not for that. It's some other stuff.
Okay, that's for a whole other game then. Okay, I get it now. Well, I'm gonna go back and watch it. But what y'all think about the whole Punisher? The Punisher entering the I'm about to call it division, but Ghost Recon.
I'm getting it. Hopefully, we get that. Hopefully, I get it day one.
So we already got our group started now, right?
Me and Flip gonna be playing.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm getting that. I already got that boy pre-ordered.
Nobody wants the Terminator for Gears.
I
Nah,
mean, I'm with it. I'm with it, bro. But you know, I mean, you sound. I mean, now you say that, but you ain't sound like you was too enthusiastic about Gears. So,
No, I'm always.
man, we're gonna keep
What
moving.
I'm saying is, I'm always enthused about Gears. I like
I'm
Gears.
just saying,
I'm
I'm
just
gonna just
looking.
keep pushing.
I'm just looking for more of a progression in the game. Now, probably the next gen, when they make another Gears, it'll probably be what I'm
You know
looking for.
what? You know what? You say this now until Gears come out, you'll be singing a different tune.
Oh, I've been
Cause,
playing the crap
cause,
at it. Me and
'cause
four of
you
my
make,
friends.
cause you making me think that you saw something totally different. Cause
I
I
might.
seen because Gears, what they were showing in Gears, I might have to show you the video of Gears again and walk with you, hold your
He
hands,
wasn't
stand
watching
by
Gears of
side.
War. He was
Cause I don't
watching
know
Gears
what.
of Peace.
Yeah, me too. Cause I don't know what you was watching, Sir X man. I have no idea what you was watching.
You know
You ain't
what?
see when get. You ain't
I
see
was
when that
watching Gears
when that
Pop. I'm
when
sorry.
that I don't know what it was, but it was like a swarm that was flying
I
around
saw
tearing shit up. I'm like, yo, what the hell is that?
the building and they all had to like kill each pieces of it over and over again. You know, to get it to
No.
shrink, because the swarm kept getting larger, act like a giant tornado, and it kept coming after them. After they took out everybody else on the ground that was still coming after them, the swarm was going from one end to the other end, and they was trying to pick it off. I saw that part.
That didn't look good to you.
It looked.
That's different, dog. That's different. When you see that in other games,
I've seen it in some other games in the past, dude.
let
Name
me
it. Name it. Name
name.
it
Dude,
then. I want to hear
dude,
names.
I
If you see it in other games, then
Hold on,
name
hold
it.
on.
I play
Hey, I can name
I want
another
to see
game where
proof in
they
the
put that
pudding.
in.
Go ahead, name one, cause I don't.
Gears of War 1.
Yup, you talking about
actually, yeah,
that
you're
black
right.
stuff,
Yeah,
that
yeah, that
black
was,
stuff that
yeah,
killed you.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
He talking about that black that I don't know what it was. They was like bats or something. They were tearing you up.
Yeah.
He ain't lying. That's a good one. So what game? What other game you got? So X man. That's
I can't.
cheating. By the way, Savage. Ain't no handout. Don't be trying to help him out.
Hey, you
Don't
ain't
lie.
get my point. Yeah, I guess y'all didn't get my point.
What? Yeah, I know. It was what?
Even if you bring anyone up, Gears of War was the first one
Which
that
one?
did it.
Yeah, I got that. That's why I said you can't do no handout, man. Stop that, man. So X man
No,
got to
that
he
that
got to
wasn't a
use his brain
handout.
power.
That was overriding both of y'all.
Oh shit. Well, you gotta stop cheating, dog.
All right, just like everybody else gets a chance. Dead subject. Move on.
all right. So what y'all think about X Cloud? Say Savage, you see any type of way that you
That's the only thing I give a fuck about.
X Cloud? You heard me?
Hold on, you breaking up.
I said, do you see any way that you can see
You you
yourself
you.
implementing X Cloud?
Oh yeah, I'm getting XCloud. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, what type of ways you were thinking about that? You know, what I'm saying it could be beneficial for you.
Basically, if I can do a handheld that I can run off my own, I can run it off my own system. The way you know what I'm saying? Like I can use my own system as a server and I can play my own games wherever I go on my phone. Why not?
Yep. All that cloud thing is they just eliminate them making that handheld. Instead of having that handheld, you can use that joint almost on anything, any portable device and stuff like that. That's all Microsoft did. They just say, "Oh, okay, y'all want to do handheld? We got the best handheld ever," and
Yeah,
they not
your
lying.
phone.
Yep. So that means we all can sit up here and be playing a game, playing
Cause
Sea of Thieves. I can
this the
hop
whole
on my
thing.
phone and
This the
help y'all
whole
play
thing.
Sea of Thieves while I'm on the train going
And then it's the
somewhere.
whole thing. If you got a phone that's 4K capable and the game 4K, you can play 4K on your phone.
Yep.
It might be cool,
E-
but
Even though you might not be able to play 4K at your house.
That's messed up. That's messed up.
But
Oh
I'm just
man.
being honest.
That's messed up, man.
yeah, still messed up. Say Flip, you see any way that you can implement you can implement your X Cloud?
You can what?
You seen you know, like what type of ways that you plan on implementing X Cloud? Or you
What
not?
type of way? Man, I mean, to me, they ain't nothing but a handheld on the go, and that's how I'm gonna use it as. I can't think of no other way to use it until it's finally finished and they let us know all the perks and stuff that we can do with it. Everything.
So what?
Yeah,
The
I'm just
X Cloud is
taking
going to
taking it for
cost?
what
to use.
It's
Not
probably gonna cost. It's probably gonna cost, but it's probably what I'm understanding is gonna be cheaper to like run it off your own system instead of using
yeah.
theirs.
If you
I
got
got
an
a message
Xbox,
from
it's
Xbox
free. If you
Live.
have an Xbox, it's free. But if you don't have an Xbox to use it, it costs. So that's gonna be a
Oh yeah,
yeah. That's how it'll be a perk of having an Xbox.
I don't know.
That's the
Now
way.
my personal opinion, the free one, I don't think they should do that. I think they should actually charge so they can run actual maintenance service on everything that's going on. That's my personal opinion. Because free stuff, sometimes they don't run
You get what
maintenance on.
you get what you you get what you ask for when you get something free,
Yeah,
man. You gonna be getting that shit like what free? I'm good. Like the dude, what's his name? Red Hagen, Red Dragon, whatever. I'm tired of his mouth. He's a stingy motherfucker, yo. He penny pinching off of Xbox Live bugging. Like, no, I don't mind paying for my services, no long as my service is being secure and I have less problem than what Sony have.
Yeah, that's
Right. I mean, to agree, it makes sense though. Yep. You hear me?
yeah.
Yeah. But so what about you, Chaos? What type of ways that you think that you can implement the X
I mean,
Cloud?
I barely understand what it really is. Any in the first place, I'm really kind of. I mean, I get some of the things that they can. I think that we can do with it, maybe, but like, I really don't know what it really is. I'm really kind of confused about it.
All right, check this out. Like, think about it like this: up. The X Cloud is well, you could just stream your game straight from your console to any type of device, and the
Oh,
actual
like Stadia.
yeah. So like for example, me, what I'm thinking about is going in the backyard, and I got a laptop, right? I could just have my laptop. I could open it up under the patio. I could sit back while I'm sipping on me a little daiquiri, so with my feet up, chilling, and I could be playing the game in the backyard outside. On top of that, if I want to, I could be, saying when I'm out on the road or take my mama to a doctor appointment, I can pull my phone out while I'm sitting there and just stream my game straight to my phone. So pick up right there where I left off playing the game that I was playing. And then by it being streamed, I don't have to download no 100 gigs onto no cell phone or nothing like that. That can't hold no big old game like that. So it's easier to stream it.
Oh, then yeah, like mostly for mobile. Like I go out to eat, waiting for food, boom, pop that boy out. You know. Uh, Really, I only see it for like mobile options. Until I see like what other features there are in it, then that's basically like the main feature. Like I would never think about getting a Switch now, and that stuff comes out. I mean, I was thinking about getting a Switch anyway, but all that handheld crazy stuff. Nah, I'd rather just stick to the X Cloud.
Yeah, that'll keep you from having to purchase a bunch of hardware unnecessary. You can
Mm-hmm.
stuff that you have and use what you have to create all this universe in the palm of your hand or just in your pocket.
Exactly.
So
So.
what about you, Sir X Man? You found
Nope. I'm too old school to use that. Mm-mm. I like my disc and downloading it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good like that. That's just me.
yeah,
Yeah.
you like forget all that, huh?
Nah. The only thing I cared about that impressed me was the new Elite controller. I already got it pre-ordered.
Oh, speaking about them,
Did you pre-order too?
upgrades that
Yes,
they put out.
sir.
Did you pre-order too, Sir X Man?
Yeah, I pre-ordered the Elite controller too. Oh yeah.
No. Did you pre-order two of them?
Why would I pre-order two of them?
What you talking about? Why, nigga? You gotta give me one. What you talking about? What you talking about? That was the agreement when you got on the podcast. You should have known. You should have known. I was waiting for.
I can't wait for that bad boy, man. That thing is
Yeah.
just off the chain, dude.
Man, I'm gonna wait on it because I'm still skeptical. You know how the first one was.
I had the first one day one too, and everybody and their mama was at the GameStop because I ordered it again, pre-ordered it at GameStop. The same day I was there, everybody's trying to get the controller because they heard the good reviews on how awesome it was. Guy said you should have pre-ordered it. You should have pre-ordered it. You should have pre-ordered it. I was like, I got mine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It was worth it until the bumpers broke, dude. It was worth it.
Yeah, that's why I'm about to say to me, it was a good controller, but it wasn't worth for me. It wasn't worth it because I feel like I didn't get no lifetime of. I ain't feel like $150 controller. I'm thinking it to be more durable than a $60 controller.
Oh, it was a big difference, Chuck. That Elite controller was a big difference compared to the original controller. It
Yeah,
was really off the chain.
no, I'm talking about by durability. The original
Yeah.
controller was way more durable than the Elite controller.
Oh
So
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
with
true.
this
Because the
new
lead
Elite
controller was
controller,
messing up.
I
yeah,
think they worked out I think they worked out all the bugs in this one because they knew
You would,
what the fault was.
right. I
Yeah.
would think so. I would think they worked out the bug.
Yeah,
I mean,
they had
I
3 years
understand
of
people
an
may.
Elite controller.
I
So
understand people may have their favorites of controllers though, but listen here, that's a matter of opinion. If you like this one, go ahead, rock with it.
hey, some people like the what's that other one? The Scar or what is it called? The Scud, whatever they call that.
I don't mess with them.
The aftermarket ones. Some people like
Yeah.
using
No, they are big time business scrub. Not I
them.
can't think. Yeah.
And I hear they break even worse than the Elite controller did.
Oh well, yeah. See, that they kind of like throw me for a loop. Me personally, I wish they could just take the regular controllers and when they make the next version of them, just make little slots where paddles can go. That way, I can add some paddles on a regular controller because that's all I really wanted my Elite for is I could better have them extra paddles to do what I want to do.
I
So
don't even use them
slot
paddles.
Nah, I
controller.
don't think they'll do that.
I mean, they don't got to give you the paddles. Just say the controller is made the exact same way, but they make slots for where the paddles go. And if you want paddles for your controller, you just go purchase some.
But the thing is, though, that's one of the main reasons why people buy the Elite controller,
You can
and that's
actually
really going to take away from the sales of the Elite controller if you could just add the paddles in the first place to the other controller.
get aftermarket paddles for the Xbox One controller, dude. There's aftermarket paddles for it.
Even Scuff sells them.
Yeah.
I'm talking about
For the regular controller. There's aftermarket paddles that work with your controller.
So you wanted them to turn a regular controller like the Elite controller, be able to do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I was just saying instead of having a Elite controller,
It just wouldn't have all the features.
I like the
But
fact
that's a
that I
big
can turn my tension now, turn the tension of the controller, so I can make it
I
looser.
can't even don't get me wrong.
I thought,
That sounds good and all, but I can't see them doing that. I just can't see them doing that.
yeah, me
I
neither.
can't see that.
It's in the controller. They put it. There's a key that goes in when you take the tops off.
Oh, you're talking about the Elite controller.
Right, the Elite controller. You can adjust.
Oh,
okay,
yeah, the Elite
okay,
controller does that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the Elite. I thought you were talking about the like the controller they're going to be using for
the
the new
controller.
Xbox.
No.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, the Elite controller. Yeah, Scuff
No,
already does it. Scuff is the people who invented that.
That's where Microsoft got a lot of their
Yeah.
stuff from. Come on now, they got they stole some ideas from Scuff.
No,
No,
Scuff helps make the
Scuff make
controller.
that.
Scuff
Scuff
helps
make
make
that
them.
shit.
Yeah,
Scuff had made like the one that you seen the NFL and all that other shit. How they had to
Yeah,
do
they
that new
make that
controller and
stuff.
stuff like that, and it was on it. Scuff had helped made that. So I guess
That's why.
they must have signed the agreement and let them make the rest of them.
Yeah, that's why you see Scuff is really the only ones that have like the I guess you could say a Elite controller, but wireless.
Right, they're
Because
licensed.
they have the licenses. Like the racing one I got, they don't got that license. It has to be wired. I like the Scuff one. Don't get me wrong, and it has two more extra buttons in the than the Elite controller, which is the most convenient of them out of the other ones on the back. But
I like when I had my Elite controller, I used to love doing the D-pad for fighting games to round those corners. Man, it really made a world of difference.
oh yeah, it does.
Such a world of difference. I'm like, oh my God. And then you're able to go into the app, and before you was able to go into the app and adjust your tension, and change it, how it responded to you with the joysticks. Now you're gonna be able to adjust the tension and go into the app and do more tweaking to your controller, and then set it for 3 presets. So it's always ready with just those 3 presets: one for racing, one for fighting games, and then one for shooters.
Right.
That's gonna be sick, man. Plus the 3 trigger tension. where you got 3 levels and one of them is just like the minute you tap it, you shooting. That's gonna be sick. People who gonna have a major advantage over people with a regular controller, dude. I had an advantage with it when I was using my Elite controller. It makes a difference. It really does.
The Elite controller. Oh yeah. When I use it for Halo, it's a wrap.
You can tell the difference between someone who has an Elite and a regular controller.
Oh
you can
yeah.
tell. You know, some people think you're using the mouse and keyboard.
And you know a person that love their first person shooters when they get their hands on that Elite controller and they figure out how they can do more damage with that motherfucker. Huh?
Oh yeah, it's that good, dude, and it's accurate to a T. There's really it rarely fades. You know, it rarely fades. You know how some of our controllers, the regular Xbox controllers, over time it starts fading to the left or the right. Not the Elite. It pretty much stays lock solid.
Yeah, it did. That part, it really did.
You know, so other than that, that's about it. And Doom.
So what about you, Flip? You fucking you getting a Elite controller? You thinking about it? Do you care about the controllers, or are you all about the software? You ain't worried about the hardware?
No, I already said so. X-Men is get me one.
Yeah, I knew you was gonna say that.
Get me one. Yeah, what you talking about?
He ain't gonna let that one down. So what about you? So what about you, Chaos?
And he said he was gonna wait. Chaos said he was gonna wait. He said that already. He was gonna wait.
I just wish they would put it in the customization thing so you could customize your controller the way you want. I wish they would put that in that shop so you can get an Elite controller the way you want. They should do that.
Yeah.
You know, that way I can put my name, put my color designs on it, you know, make my bumpers the way I want them to look. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They should have did it with the last one.
Yeah, they fucked up.
Yeah, but them bumpers look tight though. I checked it, I looked at them and compared it to the older bumpers. So I looked at 2 pictures next to each other, and they're actually more tight in there than they were before. Them bumpers are not coming off for nothing.
Hey, so sorry, X-Man, you gonna do an unboxing for us? Give a little tour, a little, you know, send us a quick presentation when you get it on day one.
Oh, put on the Major Nelson white gloves.
Oh hell yeah! Yeah, and put it up there.
I might do that. I actually might do that whenever Amazon ships it to me. Release date is supposed to be November 4th. I'm like, most of your shooters are going to be out before November 4th, Microsoft. You need to put that out a little earlier than that.
Not only that I like that they're doing that, it's simple fact that these controllers that we have now in a standard one, I'm pretty sure they're going to be backwards compatible with the new Xbox.
Oh yeah, they are. All of them are.
They don't need to tweak the controllers and none of that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, far as in the original controllers and stuff like that.
Your thing.
Hey, I got a question.
It's Sony and the PlayStation, because every Sony console comes out with a new controller that you cannot use on the next.
I mean, Xbox was like that too.
When we switched to 3, because it was a different coding, it was totally different between. Yeah, that's true. But now Microsoft's not going to do that anymore. They're going to let you carry.
Yeah, I was about to ask you if you think Sony's going to do the same thing.
I don't know, because Sony's talking about a whole new controller for their stuff. They've been talking about it.
I don't know. That's a good question right there.
So you got to tell people that you can't bring your PS4 extra PS4 controllers that you bought onto the PS3. That could be a big faux pas. It really could.
I mean, but speaking about
if this the best PlayStation 3 controllers, I think they need to do that. I really do. I think we need to go ahead and do that. Go ahead and
PS4 transfer over to the PS5.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. This is the best one. They need to go ahead and do that.
We'll see. Sony's not known for doing that, though.
I'm just saying.
I know.
I'm saying one would think that, you know, we'll let them know that would be a good idea.
Because I remember you could, and from the PS1, you could take it over to PS2. You could take it over to PS2, but not the first generation, just the DualShock versions, and the ones with the analog sticks on them. You could take them over, but you couldn't take the original PlayStation controller over to the PS2. And then they got the PS3, and you couldn't use none of it. So we'll have to see.
Yeah, I mean that's what's up, but you know, let the force be with them, and the force be with us when the Star Wars Jedi come out. Actually, a adventure game, man. Savage, man, what's good, man? I know that you seen the Star Wars game with the dude that played the joke off Gotham. If that ain't him, it damn sure look like him. So, what you think about the Star Wars Jedi?
I think that is so.
That is him. It's good. Yeah, it is him.
Huh?
It is him.
What?
That is that's damn, I forgot his name, but yeah, that is the Joker.
That is him?
Yeah, that's him.
I'll wait till that drops to the EA Access.
Oh, you'll wait till it drop an EA Access. That you don't look.
I'm gonna have too many games to be playing, dude, when that comes out.
I mean, but this is gonna be the cream of the crop. We talking about Star Wars.
Yeah.
And this is not no Battlefront game.
Yeah, I thought someone old school like you would get it.
But
I'm gonna have so many things I'm playing, dude. I can hold off for a minute. There's stuff coming out that I want, and don't mock me. I like Flight Simulator. Everybody says Flight Simulator, but Flight Simulator on the PC has been a AAA game, Microsoft, for a long time. Now it's finally coming to console, and no one knows that it's a AAA game on PC. It always has been.
Hey, you got Flight Simulator, Farming Simulator.
Yeah, but Flight Simulator's been out way longer than all that. Flight Simulator from Microsoft has been out since the early 90s, dude. Always has been. But now they're bringing a new generation brand new, and it's the first time it's going to come to console. Ever. It's always been PC only.
So you're gonna put Flight Simulator in front of Star Wars.
For me and my taste of things, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Star Wars is a single player game. I have plenty of time to play that game. So is Flight Simulator, but Flight Simulator, I love.
It's not the first thing. It's not on. It's not the first game on your radar. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I didn't say anything. I mean,
I'm not gonna lie. The Star Wars look good, but it's very linear.
Savage, where you at, good brother?
I'm right here.
Not to cut you off. We're trying to figure out why, good brother. I know you got a headache and you trying your best. Y'all got to build with good brother Savage. He got a headache, but he's still here for the show.
Drink a couple of shots of Jack, man. That's gonna cure that, brother.
Oh shit.
I don't drink.
Oh well.
Yeah. So Savage, what you think about that Star Wars game?
I already bought it.
Oh, you already get it?
Pre-ordered it.
Cause it looked like it's almost got RPG elements based to this game, but it
don't matter. I play adventure game, RPGs. I specify in them type of games, so I'm with it.
Okay, that's what's good. That's what's good. I know Sir X-Man said he'd rather get Flight Simulator over Star Wars.
That's my niche. I like Flight Simulator. I always have.
I was in the army. I got a the situation with fly boys.
Well, God.
I'm gonna leave that one alone, and I'm gonna move on to.
As long as he didn't say Navy, we good.
Say Chaos, what you think about that? About the Star Wars Jedi, or is you more into the Flight Simulator?
Hey man, I'm not here playing Lego Star Wars like my friend Sir X-Man 24/7.
I don't play Lego. I don't play Lego either. That's Star Wars Forza Horizon 4. I mean, Lego
hey, I'm just messing with you, dog. I'm just messing with you.
At least we ain't arguing the debate like we did on Sunday.
Oh man. Hey man, I just hope you seen that. I hope you seen that Godzilla, man. That's all I'm saying. Hope you see it.
Oh, hold up, baby. So what you think about the Star Wars game? You interested?
But oh yeah, I'm getting it. I'm definitely getting it.
I think 3 of us then already probably pre-ordered it.
Exactly. Right. One ain't getting it to 2025.
Hey, Savage. when he was asking, are you gonna pre-order or get the new Elite controller too?
No, I'm not a fan of the Elite controller.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
I'm not
Not
if
a
it keeps
fan.
on freaking breaking. If it
Nah,
breaks on me,
this the whole thing. All right, I understand what everybody's saying about the Elite controller. Yeah, it's a good controller. I do agree. But for $150, it ain't worth it. For the simple fact, you can go spend $150 and play um a shooter in a multiplayer game and somebody playing with a regular controller, but he got more skill than you and you still gonna get your ass bust.
Yep. That's why I'm letting Sir X-Man buy mine. Yes, sir.
Here we go again.
Yes, sir.
Here we
in
go
that
again.
gaming chair.
You know what I'm saying? I
You
play
ain't
Oh
getting
no!
my
Oh
damn.
no!
no
Oh no!
You
Oh
no
ain't
no!
you know
Let
what
me
I'm
buy
saying?
that.
You
Oh no! Let me
this is what
buy
I'm
me the
saying.
game chair.
This is what I'm saying. I play Destiny. I play against mouse and keyboard. I play against elite controllers and all that. Um, I'm still a platinum player. And I play with a regular controller. The controllers don't matter to me. You know what I'm saying? As long as I can do what I need to do with the one that I got.
Then you good.
I mean, the only time I played a game to where the elite controller made a big difference to me, and that was when I was playing Killer Instinct.
The D-pad. That D-pad. It makes a difference. That's why I was
That's
telling him I
it.
like it because of the
That's it.
D-pad.
That's the only
It
game I played where it actually made a difference to
makes
me.
hitting those corners better in fighting games. It makes it quicker.
And
It's
I'm not all fighting games to me. Like I said, the only one that made a big difference to me is Killer Instinct. Like far as once I get my patterns and my combos down with a regular controller, I'm gonna be just as dangerous as anybody with an elite controller.
And that's well said, my brother.
What,
That's well
what,
said.
what's up, Rogue? What's up, Doom? What's good?
We in here. We in here.
Hey, yo, dude, man, I'm sorry for what I did to you, man, last night, man. I had to. I had to. I just couldn't, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, dude.
wow. Just throw them under the bus, why don't you?
Hey,
I
so
know. You know what I'm talking about.
hey, my question is now is to the next subject. What do y'all think about the topic everybody been talking about? And you got your goods and your bads. So I want to know from the panel, with y'all expertise, what do y'all think about this Avengers A-Day trailer that they showed off on E3 on the not Ubisoft on
Square Enix.
Square, yeah, on Square Enix stage. Do y'all think that it was worth the show? Think that it looked worth like the purchase? Y'all like it, dislike it, good, the bad, the happy, the sad? You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, Sir X-Man, what you think? Since your name is X-Man, that means you're a part of this Marvel universe. What you think
I,
about this Avengers Endgame? Not Endgame, but Avengers game.
He getting it 2030.
Man, that's like my buddy keep wanting me to get NBA 2K. I'm like, no. But it was okay, but I don't know. Some about it seems. Is it just me or did it seem the characters seem very shiny?
It
You know
wasn't
what
the
I'm
characters for me, but go ahead, go ahead, go
They
ahead.
seem shiny, almost like not real. I mean, they look good, but for me, they just didn't feel like real.
They just seem too out there.
Kind of like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do know what you mean.
As far as the
I
gameplay,
understand what y'all saying, but when I looked at it, it looked like the people who draw Final Fantasy drew that game.
it's Square Enix, yeah.
No, I'm
Yeah,
just saying I understand that, but they also the people who make Tomb Raider also that's the same company.
yep.
I'm just
Crystal
saying it seemed like the
Dynamics,
people
I believe.
who
Yeah,
draw
Dynamics did it. They all went together in on making this game. Crystal Dynamics.
which I think they should have used the actual artist who went around along the art line of Tomb Raider.
Yeah,
So you feel it looked just like what we kind of saying. You just putting it in a different way.
I don't know what y'all was saying. I wasn't paying attention.
You know what?
So X-Man, so what you say that you ain't like the art design? That's
I'm gonna play it because it is a Marvel game, and I like Marvel games.
I
You
done stuck
know,
my neck out from too many Marvel games that then crashed on me. The best Marvel game I ever played, they just took that motherfucker completely off Xbox, and I've been pissed off with Marvel ever since then.
talking about the Wolverine.
Come on, Doom. Come
Wolverine.
on,
No,
Doom.
no,
Doom, like it
Marvel
up.
Online.
some shit.
Talking about that Wolverine game, which is
No, I'm talking about
No.
Marvel Online.
Yeah, the Marvel
oh
game.
yeah, they did. Yeah, they did.
You-
Yeah, they did. I was getting into that game too, and I'm like, son of a
Oh, will they shut down the service for Xbox?
for everybody, everywhere.
Oh yeah, I heard that. I read up on that. It's like the producer or someone big got into like a sex offense. Was like
Right,
yeah,
right.
one of them type of
Well, they
some
should have just
involved with
fired his
being
ass.
a sexual predator. Yeah, but that's why and Disney just cut ties off with him
Yeah.
Yeah, because they were going to
with the
shut
whole
down.
company.
They were going to shut down the DC Universe one, but Microsoft actually took over the servers. Microsoft's been taking over a lot of servers,
They could have been shut that down though. Like I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie.
that
But it's
game
making
sucked.
money though. But
Yeah.
the only thing about it still got updates and it's still making money
Does it?
on
Yeah,
Microsoft. Yeah, that don't just got
Oh,
updates. That don't
think
keep getting
I mean,
updates
I
and
know
stuff
it
like
gets
that.
updates, but I didn't think you're making money like that.
It
And you
must.
got
It must.
time you get
It
out.
must.
Star
They
Trek,
still got it running.
Online making money.
Yeah,
They
man.
still running. People put.
Yeah,
I
people.
go on the Star Trek
I
online.
haven't seen not one soul talk about that game.
What game? I mean, you may not see nobody talk about the game, but it's still running. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter. It's still running.
I
It
wonder how
wasn't.
many people are on the servers.
Ah, man, you might have to do some research on that one.
Yeah.
So you log in the DC or the Star Trek online and
It's
say
just
you
so pumping.
go to the Earth, right, where everybody congregates at the main base, and you will see ships
Load of people on there.
everywhere,
On there.
dude.
It's people on that game. It's a lot. It's a
It's
lot. They just they just released a new DLC not too long ago,
Oh,
a
yeah, I
couple
got all
months
the
back.
DLC for Star Trek, yeah.
Not
And
Star Trek. I was talking about on DC,
DC, oh
but
yeah,
yeah.
my buddy was
Like
playing it the other day.
they pushing it. Well, I know with Star Trek the contract is for like I think about 2 more years, I think, or something like that. I'm not sure.
The crap out of it because they still. And one thing to work about it because it's awesome. You're not playing with PC players; they're totally separate. All you playing with is people on
Console
the
on the
console on the Xbox.
console,
It's like Sony's got their people playing on their console. It's
right?
all there's no crossplay, and there's
See,
a shitload of people playing that game
see, see,
religiously.
see. The thing I think what it is with DC Online, I think they stopped playing it on the Sony. I think since Sony Entertainment had broke away from it. Come on, Sony don't have the best network.
Oh
We're gonna
yeah,
keep
that
it
used to
real,
be exclusive to Sony. I forgot
right?
about that.
So
Yeah, sure did.
Sony Online Entertainment had left Sony. So once that happened, I don't think that it was a lot of people playing that game anyway. So the online networks kind of it is messed up anyway. So Microsoft took it, and that joint just kept on running because you got to realize that game been out years
For a
before Star Trek
long
on
time.
start. Star Trek
Yeah,
on it had to been out at least a year, 2 years before, 2 years on
yeah. There's so
2
many new
years, 2 or
features
3
and new
years before
stories,
Star
more
Trek
for Star
Online came
Trek.
out
Yeah, that's
on a
ridiculous.
PC.
It's
Now
just ridiculous.
I'm waiting for them to do the same thing with which it would be nice if they can do this with the Old Republic. If they put the Old Republic on the Xbox, I'm doing Jumping Jack for Jesus, the Moonwalk, you know what I'm saying, Blue Suede Shoe, all that. You know what I'm saying? Listen here.
Hey, Flip, I know what we all getting ready to grab though. Fantasy Star Online when that come out.
Oh yeah,
That
yeah, yeah. I gotta
Fantasy
check that
Star.
out.
Oh
I gotta
yeah.
check that out.
was my number 4 thing that I loved about E3 right there.
Yep, sir. It's
I
man
like
buying
that.
that for me.
I like
Huh?
Tales of Arise too.
What'd you say?
I like
I'm
Tales of
putting my order in,
Arise.
sir. It's me.
All right, what do you think about it?
Oh, I'm saying I need you to buy it for me.
Why is everybody trying to
Yeah, you already flip a game in a gaming chair.
No, you don't owe me a gaming chair. You just owe me a game. My good brother K Mega owed me a game, and my good brother Lemon owed me a gaming chair. Thanks, Lemon.
I'm gonna tell you something. You can't mooch your own people in your podcast, man.
Hold on, dog. Hold on. Who says that? I'm about to mooch. I'm about to do the ultimate mooch of all ultimate mooches. You talking about? I'm gonna show mooch how you really mooch. Show mooch. Man.
And sit back in.
Oh yeah. Shout out to One Away Dragon, Mr. 100, K Mega, GRJ. They're the one that's going to supply me with the things that I need. Thank you.
All I know.
I'm sorry. I gotta say one more thing. I'm gonna give a shout out to Tuck Master because after on road get that credit card information, I'm gonna really do some razzle dazzle. Thank you.
Shine, get your shine on. Hey, so what you thought about that Avengers, man? So you ain't never say about that Avengers. We went all the way left and shit, man.
Me?
So you excited? Yeah, man. So what's good, man? You excited about it? Did you see the trailer, man? Cause
I saw the trailers, and I'm gonna just put it like this: until I get more information, I'm gonna hold my opinion on that game because
it's 2020. You got time to decide.
Yeah, I ain't really like what I saw. I'm gonna just put it like that. I ain't like what I saw, and so I need to see a more polished game. That until I see something better, the previews for the game. That's when I give a solid opinion on it.
And you gotta admit, for the way they were even talking in the show, you know what I'm saying? I mean, they even showed the actors that were playing.
Because I'm gonna just be honest. This is what I think they did. Endgame just came out, and they riding their coattail.
You think so?
They just showing that all right, we got an Avengers game coming out, so people be like, oh, they got an Avengers game coming out. The Avengers movie just was, this and that. They just hyping this shit up.
Yeah, but they did the same thing with the Spider-Man PS4, and from what I heard, that is like actually a good ass game. Like Marvel trying to get their foot back into gaming. From my perspective, is they got all these games coming out, right? Marvel been putting out that was bullshit. Now Marvel Studios is trying to become, and Marvel Gaming Studios is trying to become as known as the MCU. So they trying to make their own, put their own foot into it. So they don't have no studios, so they getting people like
I understand what you're saying, but like I said, until I see something better than what I saw, that's when I give an opinion on it. I can't give an opinion.
If they were smart,
because what I saw, I didn't like.
If Marvel was smart, I mean, Disney was smart, they would have gave us Ultimate Alliance instead of putting it on the Switch. There's so many people on main console that want to play Ultimate Alliance again, but no, they gave the Switch number 3.
Yeah, same. I was mad about that because Marvel Ultimate Alliance is one of my favorites.
Hey, let me tell you exactly what this is. A time exclusive that they just can't say yet. You know how Sony do it all the time. They'll say that they'll make it like it's exclusive, and then it be timed.
I don't know.
I already mad that they got Yu-Gi-Oh. So.
Okay, I don't think we'll ever get Yu-Gi-Oh.
We already had Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
It's basically the same game. It's just updated. They're not giving us the update for whatever reason.
Hey, Chuck, I think you play these games. What do you think about another Dragon Ball Z this year? I'm
hyped for it.
You would be.
Yeah.
Which Dragon Ball?
You guys more hyped for it than I am. I seen they didn't show. They didn't show nothing.
Would you say
which Dragon Ball?
Oh,
I forgot what they call it.
Dragon Ball Project Z Kakarot.
I thought he said he liked. Oh, okay.
No, I don't like Dragon Ball. My
The one
kids
that they
love.
showed at E3.
No, I thought Chaos. I thought he was saying, of course, Chaos like Dragon Ball because he like balls. But I'm just saying though.
No.
Dang,
You had
I'm
to
just
bring
saying,
in the faggot jokes, huh?
yeah, nigga, you know I had to get you,
Uh,
dog. I had to get
I mean,
you, nigga. I had to get you, dog. Yeah, I
hey.
told you. I
It
told you I
seems
was
like all
ready
this.
for you. I
You
told
thinking
you I
of
was
all
ready
this?
for you. I told you
Thinking
I was
all this
ready
gay
for you.
stuff? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm kind of worried for you now.
I tell you, dog. I tell you, dog. Listen here, man. I gotta stay on my toes, youngin. Gotta stay on my toes.
you're thinking about that controller right now. You ain't staying on nothing.
You say what? I'm saying on what?
Hey, y'all know what
He's
number
standing on that walker he got on.
you know what podcast is for Chuck, right? Y'all see the number what podcast number this is for Chuck today?
Oh, 6'9".
69.
Yeah, like not like the rapper, not like the rapper.
No.
Yeah, no.
Hey,
He doing
y'all was
69s with the wrong person.
yeah, man,
Right
Oh,
about now.
something different, y'all. Because I actually seen the good ass game that got me hyped for. I mean, I know they got some polishing up to do, but the scenes when they showed when they, you know what I'm saying, I did a video, so I ain't gonna go into no depth. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to hear the depth, it's gonna be depth. But I seen parts of this game, and I watched it a couple times. Went back on YouTube and watched it again and again to make sure I seen these clips when they actually showed actual gameplay. And I really broke that shit down. But I liked it when I seen. And I know why they didn't lose the likeness of Tony Stark or Robert Downey Jr. and all these other people. You know, it's kind of known why they didn't do it. Same reason why they didn't do it for Spider-Man PS4. But I think this game gonna actually be a good fun game for me because you know it look like a third-person action adventure game, and I like those type of games. So I'm really excited for it. I mean, the graphics, I understand they got to tweak them a little bit, and I'm guessing we got enough time for them to do that. And they just kind of showing you how they did. Like I said, when they showed Gears 4 before it came out, Gears didn't look at its best until right before it got ready to come out. Even Crackdown 3, it looked a hell of a lot better right before it got ready to come out. And I think that's the same way about this Avengers game. When they get ready to come out, it's gonna look a hell of a lot better.
I'm hoping
Heck,
so.
that fighting game, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, they had changed some of the character models later on because a lot of people were complaining about them.
Yeah, Chung-Li looked like crap.
Then they fixed it.
We'll see.
Then they edited the looks.
Yeah, they had fixed them and they changed them. Now speaking about looks and been having a bad look on them. Let's switch over to the movie division, man. Did y'all watch X-Men? Y'all thinking about watching the X-Men, or y'all not interested at all about seeing a Dark Phoenix X-Men movie?
yeah, on Cody. On Cody.
I knew he was gonna say Cody.
On Cody. What you mean? Like, why would you go to the movie and see that when you can watch it on Cody? Like, did you see the reviews? Did you hear people on YouTube? It's people who mad about it and don't even know what the X-Men is. That's bad. That's bad when you got people on YouTube talking about how bad the movie is and they never even seen not one of the movies.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Yeah, like it's you know, the timeline, the whole timeline of X-Men is all messed up. The whole timeline, even when they try to go back in time and fix it, like you got all of them supposed to be all one big on movies or whatever. As they say, like okay, you know, Professor Charles Xavier as the old Charles Xavier in the Wolverine movie when he ran and saw Wolverine and stuff like that or whatever. When he went to go get them kids, he was standing up. But
right.
yeah, in first class he was walking. But they tied the movie all together. Everything in that movie is out of place or whatever, man. It's out of place. And
oh, he's walking again in that movie
on Apocalypse. They showed us the Phoenix on Apocalypse and now the Phoenix force outer space after.
Right. That whole thing is just I don't listen here. I think what they did was let's do this. Marvel got this. Let's what the hell and throw this out anyway.
It's like how they changed how Charles Xavier couldn't walk. Oh, he got a bullet in his back. No, his psychic energy just took so much out of him he couldn't walk. If I remember correctly, it wasn't no bullet to the back.
Right.
No, it wasn't no bullet.
Yeah, because when he went to what it was, Genosha. he was able to walk again because
Right.
you
It took
he
away
got
his
power.
power.
which didn't make sense. No, but see, that's even. I mean, well, that's not quite happened with his disability with his leg. But I see where you're going with this because
Right.
then you see him taking a drug, putting it in him that suppresses power. Now he can walk. Like, what are we doing? This? What are we doing? What are we doing here?
Oh, they
Come on.
confused the whole story by doing that. Okay, I see
Like,
what you're
what are
saying.
we doing here? Now all of a sudden, now if he got hit by the bullet and that bullet hit fractured his spine or whatever, him taking that drug taking that drug to suppress his mutant power would not give him the ability to walk. He still will be crippled. So what are we
Yep.
doing? That didn't even make sense.
I don't know. So, Savage, what origin story you know of from Professor Xavier?
No, I think how he said it though was that the medicine that he was taking it made him walk, but the side effect was that it suppresses his powers. I think that's what it was. I think the medicine made him walk, not suppress his powers. That just happened to be a side effect.
They have
No, but he no,
they have
no,
Somebody
no.
take a
He
bullet
wanted
to
to
the back.
suppress.
They
No,
ain't
he
gonna.
wanted to suppress his power. Remember in the movie, that's why he was taking it to suppress his power. He knew what he
Uh,
was taking it for. That's what that was for, to suppress his power. I'm like, what the?
yep.
Like,
Hit
what are we
that like,
doing here?
everyone. Help us out. Hit that like for us, please. Thank you. It'd be awesome.
so what on so Sir man, what story you heard about how Professor Xavier lost his legs?
I
Or
just said that.
the ability to walk.
What I know, I don't know all the deep details, but because of his powers were so strong, it made him paralyzed to walk. Like when he went to the Genosha or anywhere that took away his power, he was able to stand up and walk again. You
Right.
can't do that with a bullet in the back. If you're paralyzed, you're paralyzed.
Hold
Right.
on, give me a second, y'all. Hold on.
By get it for they were trying to be dramatic. But did they rewrite that or no? Because they
Yeah,
went back.
they rewrote it. It was when he was on the island in Magneto in first
Hold on.
class. That's where he got the bullet.
Right.
You know?
So Savage, you heard how did you hear did you see any comments or something saying how you heard Professor Xavier lost his legs ability to walk? And Savage is not in around. Dun, dun, dun. Well, we finna go ahead and get back to the X-Men, the X-Men movie.
I'm not going to see the Dark Phoenix.
Hey, I seen the movie.
And
I'm gonna say this here. Forget what the critics say. Forget what the stuff you seeing on YouTube. The movie is actually okay. It's an actually watchable movie. It's
okay,
not the best movie. It's not a bad movie.
okay, here we go, Chuck.
Okay.
You know it's coming. You know it's coming. That or Captain Marvel.
It's right. I put it right under Shazam for me.
Wow, really?
Yeah,
Hey, you like Shazam a lot.
I like Shazam enough.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Between the three, which one do you prefer? Shazam, Captain Marvel, or the Dark Phoenix?
Captain Marvel.
Okay.
Dark Phoenix will. I want to say it still be number 3. I mean, it wouldn't be the worst X-Men movie. So, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't consider like I wouldn't even say it's in the top 3.
I'm sorry. I'm back. My bad.
No, you had to do wash some dishes.
Nah, man. Nah.
So what about you, Flip or Chaos? What y'all think about the X-Men movies? Is it like something you want to see, or the critics got y'all don't want to see it at all?
I already said Cody. I'm done. That's it. That's all I can say.
So you seen it
Yeah,
all?
I don't think it's worse.
You know why the critics are probably
see it.
They tired of seeing Marvel make all
I
this
didn't
money.
see it, but I'm just
And
saying I
outshadow
would
the
rather
other
watch it on Cody other than sit up here, go to the movie and look at it. I would look at it on Cody. That's it.
Well, what about you, Savage?
Savage seen it. Savage said, we were actually. He told me like, yo, we were actually had to watch it because he see where they was going with the storyline, but it's a lot of. It's a lot of, of course, a lot of mess up that they did in it. But he was like, watch it. I forgot what he was telling me, but he was like, you gotta watch it to see where they going with the storyline. It wasn't a bad idea where they was going, but being as though that how they got the MCU, broken up. You know what I'm saying? He was like, put it like this: if it was already under Disney or whatever, we would have seen what they were actually trying to get at.
Right, right.
Oh yeah, because Fox was making that at first, and they just needed to finish it up.
All right, well,
Right.
let me put it like this here then. After I seen the movie, this is what I seen. All right, the movie, the whole story, the concept, it was a good ass concept. The way it was done was good. The bad part about it was the money they went to the writers. That they needed to be fired and hire some new writers because the writers
Damn.
have no depth to it. They didn't have no reason why some people did some of the things they did, like with Nightcrawler. Like if they would have put more emphasis on what's going on with him, so when the scene came, when this certain situation happened and he snapped, then you would have understood why he would have snapped. If they would have added some little tidbits here and there. I mean, they have scenes in there that yes, they could have did that I noticed instantly. They have it has
What
buku
you talking about? When Nightcrawler
of
snapped?
huh?
What you talking about?
Talking about the X-Men movie, but I was saying it's still like
No, I'm saying when Nightcrawler snapped in the movie.
at the end of the movie when he was
You
killing
talking about Beast?
Nightcrawler.
You know, Beats and Nightcrawler the same color, right?
Yeah, okay. Beast snapped at the end of the movie when they was inside the train. I'm talking about when they was inside the train and Nightcrawler grabbed a dude and he tried to disappear. And
Like you did pay attention, they was killing people throughout the whole movie, right?
right, but I was saying that's when he just really snapped and he just went off killing people. But if they would have showed him, you know, said a little bit more depth, he felt more compassion about this person because they didn't talk about really get, you know, what I'm saying, get his
The
character.
bot really bad, Chuck.
Yeah, you bought.
Yeah,
We hear
Chuck,
you, but
like I understand what you're saying, but I don't see them like that doing a backstory on Nightcrawler in the middle of X-Men movie.
not a backstory, but like you know what I'm saying, just why you telling the story, you could have got more emotionally attached to him doing something you could understand, like why he feel the way he feel. It didn't have to necessarily to be a backstory.
they actually did a backstory for Nightcrawler in
In
one
the
of their
last movie.
yeah,
Yeah, they did. They did
yeah,
it already, but the
and they
mess
did
up.
it pretty good too.
I ain't gonna go that far, but they did do one though.
Yeah, because that's when who went? Jean
Like
Grey
you do,
and
it's like the
Storm
end of
went
like a
to go find
4-part
him in the
series.
church.
Yeah, y'all get me now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we hear you.
you good. You good now.
All right, no, I was saying like I seen little parts of the movie where they could have did better writing it. And I was just trying to give examples. Now I was saying that the movie is actually good enough to watch, but it ain't great. It ain't bad, but it ain't good. It's just okay. And I was just saying little knickknacks that I seen in a movie that could have been better. So what about you, Savage? What thoughts you had about the movie? You thought it was a good movie, bad movie,
It
worth
was alright.
watching?
It was alright. I mean, I didn't expect much from a Fox X-Men movie for one. Plus, once I saw it, you know what I'm saying, most of the stuff that should have been in the movie or implemented in the movie, they couldn't use.
Like the CR.
Yeah, you couldn't use the Shield. Like most of
Right.
that stuff, they couldn't use it. They're not in the contract for Fox to use it. So, I mean, you had to take it for what it was.
Right, right. What about how you think they treated the Dark Phoenix,
What you mean? How they treated the Dark Phoenix? I
like the
mean, that was the
character, like
closest. That was the closest to the Dark Phoenix story that we done seen. Period.
right,
Yeah,
right,
it's better than what they did in 3. I'm sure it is.
I mean, the story wasn't accurate, but as far as the X-Men movies that then came out, excluding the Wolverine movies, this like the best X-Men movie to me.
right,
I
right.
really got to look at it. I really got to look at it.
Yeah, it was so it basically this the
I
one that's
mean,
gonna get slept. A good movie that's actually getting slept on.
I really got to see that.
I mean, that was
See
saying
which one.
it's okay, but when it comes if you compare it to the rest of the regular X-Men movies, yeah, it's I know it's better than Apocalypse. I say that. I say it's better than X-Men 3. I say it's actually better than that second Wolverine movie to me.
What, Dark Phoenix?
The
No,
second
the
Logan.
second. No, Logan is the
That's
third
not
one.
the second Wolverine. The
That's not the
second one
second
was Silver
Wolverine.
Samurai and
Yeah,
that
Yeah,
when he was in
dumbass movie.
Japan. When he was in Japan. I
yeah.
just
I
say
say
Oh,
it's better.
yeah,
I ain't seen that one yet.
that lady. She turned into
Don't
Lady
waste your
Deathstrike.
time.
She turned into Lady Deathstrike. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, it wasn't that hack. But hey, matter of fact, say Savage, how you heard about Professor Xavier lost his ability to walk?
There was different storylines about how he lost his ability to walk. Because one was something that had to do with Mr. Sinister, who had something to do with his ability to he losing his ability to walk. So, like, which one is actually is definitely which one is accurate? I don't know
The
because
one the
they
one in
had
the
different
main
ones.
storyline, the one in the main storyline is that's a part of his mutation.
Yeah,
Yep.
as he got older, he lost his ability to walk.
The stronger his mutation got, the he lost his ability to walk. Because if you and even in if you watch the old animated show when he went to the Savage Land where the mutants lose their powers, he could walk.
And boy, was he walking in that boy. He was moving. I
Yeah,
remember that episode.
moving them legs. But yeah, that's when he came back when he went to Genosha.
No,
But
that was the Savage Land.
yeah, the Savage Land. Because I remember
Yeah, where they found Sinister. That's where
No,
they found
Ruled
Sinister.
by Savage.
Genosha is in space. That's in
No,
space.
that's Meteor. That's
That's,
Meteor M.
oh yeah, right. That was up there, up in space when Magneto made that.
Genosha should like the area on the map of where they actually put it. It should like in real life it would be around Fiji something.
Right. And then Magneto actually took that whole island. And if I remember, he just put it in space. He used all his power to put it in space later, if I remember correctly. He did. I remember
yeah,
that episode.
well, speaking about all the
No, he was
powers,
in Genosha and nah. That was Genosha was the staging area. He didn't take Genosha there. He took the people from Genosha there.
And put him on, and they started, and they lived on an asteroid, though.
Yeah, that was
And,
Asteroid M.
Yeah, it
okay.
became that.
Okay.
right.
Well, Magneto lifted up something big and put it in space, though. I don't. No, he carried everybody in that ship that he made, and he used his magnetic power to take them to space. That's what it was.
But I don't
Okay,
know. I don't know if that's canon in the comic book. That's what I'm saying. Like
I
when a
saw it.
cartoon
It
is
might not
showing
be
you
in the
something
comic book,
different, but
but I
I don't
saw
know
it
if
in
that
the
was
cartoon
canon.
show.
Oh shit! I don't got no more bullets.
Well, they say the cartoon is the closest to.
Yeah, it's closer to canon, but doesn't mean that it is canon. That's what I'm saying. Like
Well, they still got some
you
stuff
would
in there. They
probably
ain't right.
you probably would have to look it up and see exactly what it is with both of them.
Oh man,
Right. So speaking about looking them up in that and spitting fire, man. What y'all thought about the Godzilla? Was it a
okay,
cute?
I'm going away for a minute. I'm
Uh,
watching it tomorrow. Y'all do the thing. I'll be all
so
right. I'll
you
come back. I'll be
Yeah,
back.
you might
I'm
as well
ready.
just
I'll
you
put
might as
this.
well just get off because that's what we're gonna talk about until you come back. Then we're
You
gonna talk
doing
about
that
it
shit
some
on
more
purpose.
after you come back.
That shit on purpose. Man.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I
yeah, I
ain't
thought
mad
you
at
did
y'all.
what
Y'all do your thing, man. Y'all do your thing. I ain't sweating it, bro. I'll
man.
still, even if you spoil it, I'm still gonna watch it.
It ain't that bad. See,
Everybody
but
dies at the end.
yep,
Whatever,
exactly.
dude. Yeah, the butler did it, right? With a candlestick, right?
The maid. It was the maid.
Now it
Flip
can't be
came
the
in there.
can't be the
Flip came
man
in
because
there
I was there that night.
and gambled them out of their money.
I thought it was the maid's cousin, uncle's husband's wife that did it.
I
Now
heard
that
a,
just now
I heard
that
a
just
song
something
snuck
in
in
it.
the house.
I came in the movie and used my chaos powers to
Hey,
summon a white and a black
I
hole.
almost said something I wasn't supposed to, so I'm gonna be quiet on the
What you
subject.
feel, bro, and mess it up. I don't care. Have fun.
Honey purple, long as it wasn't.
I wasn't about to say nothing about the movie.
Okay.
Oh, well, say it. You know, I wouldn't. I keep
No,
talking.
I can't say it on this show. That's
Oh,
why I'm saying I'm not gonna say it.
It ain't no worse than what I. Okay.
Yeah, what
Yes,
you
it
did.
is.
Yeah, that's worse.
That's what I said was worse.
Yeah, crazy, man. So hey, look, matter of fact, we just gonna do. Just you know what I'm saying, say Flip. You can you hold it for until next
I'm
week?
going to see it tomorrow. There's nothing in my
Cause
way. I
he
have
said,
nothing to do.
cause he said that, and then he got us to watch. You know what I'm saying? Want to go run out to go see
My kid wants to see it though.
Godzilla.
He likes going to the show. My kid likes going to the show with me.
Yeah,
Okay.
you could go 2 times. I went the second time.
All right, we're gonna let you slide. I'm gonna let you slide. I ain't gonna say no slick shit. I'm gonna let
Yeah,
you slide. Look at this at 11 o'clock. The show about to end anyway. You lucky. You lucky.
yeah.
You lucky.
And hey, matter of fact, the show is gonna be to be continued next week, ladies and gentlemen, mutants, metahumans, Xbox ponies, and everybody else that do it from the from the scrolls to the Kree. Everybody that's trying to stop me, Galactus, check them out. It's gonna be incredible. We finna get up off this thing, and we're gonna come back next week to continue. And Sir X Man, you better been seeing that Godzilla
I'm
because
going to
we
see the thing
cannot hold
tomorrow.
it no longer. Just saying.
Right
I'm just
after
saying.
grocery shopping, I'm going to see the movie.
Okay, cool. So it's up. Everybody here next week to be continued. We're gonna be talking about the Godzilla. We're gonna go spoilerific on the show. Flip Chaos Savage. Sir X Man, do y'all got any last statements y'all want to say before we get up out this thing?
Nah.
I'm still surprised Aladdin is actually up there now.
All right, cut the show. Cut the show.
Cut
All
the
right,
show
people,
off.
thanks for coming out. Thanks for coming
Yeah,
out. God bless. Cut the
And
show.
yeah,
out.
for sure.
We out.
This man said he'll
We
play
out.
Lego Star Wars. I'm done.
I'm done. We not.